year. He'll make some waves at the state tournament, we hope.
Well, as we're waiting on Marion to finish their warm-up period, let's take a look at Marion. They're dealing with a lot of injuries and a lot of open spots, and it makes for a difficult time as a team.
You know, if you're Marion fans, Maquoketa fans out there, my era, their coach is Jason Haig. He wrestled for Monticello. In fact, he reminded me of last year how he used to wrestle Jimmy Sanger in this old gym, and they had quite a lot of battles. I don't think he ever beat Jim Sanger in a match in his life, but he's an 8-year veteran at Marion. Yeah, they're suffering. You know, talked to Jason before the match as well, and he has 8 kids out. He's lost 3 from concussion protocol, so they have to sit out. And he had 2 knee injuries. One had surgery already, and the other one's waiting for surgery. And plus, he's got some illness. So they got 8 guys out of their lineup already. And so they're going to have some open weights for the Cardinals. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open weights. They give us at 120, 126, 38, 45, and open at heavyweight. So Taven Rich wrestled his only match tonight, but the other ones maybe get a chance for a little redemption after West Delaware shut them out, so except for Taven's match.
Okay, well, let's send it back to the studio for a couple more messages. You're listening to Maquoketa Cardinals Wrestling on KMAQ.
Good luck.
How many?
Let's do 3 here.
3?
3.
Okay.
And then I'm on the back half. Well, this gym cleared out over here on this side.
Yeah, we had some Marion and West Delaware, and again, the Marion guys went down to that end, I guess. Yeah, West Delaware has a good following. You know, they're a tough opponent, and if you beat West Delaware, you beat somebody. Yeah, a lot of memories back in this old gym. It's just big crowds in wrestling meets, and the fans got into it, and it was loud. And at that time, you know, we did one mat most of the time. Didn't have very many of these dual meet concepts. Single duels, a lot of rivalry, a lot of action. Fans got into it on both sides. And
my first live play-by-play experience was up in that crow's nest on that side, filming the boys' basketball games, and Fleming wanted me to do play-by-play on it. And then they'd make fun of me on Sunday because, you know, I was 7th and 8th grade when I was doing that for him, and go to his house on Sunday for film. And then he'd make me come so they could make fun of me.
Well, you had to be a scapegoat.
Yeah, that's right.
Are they back at the studio?
Nah, yeah, they're in commercial.
Okay. I can't hear what they're doing.
But
3.
But we're it's on the recording though at the moment.
Oh, it's back to you.
We're back here at the old Maquoketa High School gym and getting ready for the Maquoketa versus Marion duel here for wrestling. And Coach, this one should go a lot different than the last one did for the Cardinals, shouldn't it?
Well, we should be competitive at several of the weights, and you know, you hope so.
And it's probably going to go by quick because that West Delaware Marion match went by real quick earlier.
Yeah, there'll be some contested matches. You know, we're going to start at 182 pounds. Liam Onham going to be our first wrestler. They flip. Right now, coaches and team captains are meeting out in the center of the mat with the referees, and they've shook hands. They've done the flip.
You know, Liam, right before the Christmas break, and they tipped in, and trying to remember who was the other one in that one.
Al Burnett.
Al Burnett. Liam got 2 pins that night.
You know, that was a close meet. You know, one match made a heck of a difference because we got pinned in some weights and we didn't get the pin, and there's a 12-point swing, and they were both under 12 points, the margin of victory by Albernet and Tipton. So I know the kids were disappointed and the coaching staff was disappointed that night.
Up now for varsity action.
So we'll see. We're going to start out, like I said, at 182 pounds with Liam Onum starting the Cardinals off. And they're getting the scoring table set up over there. So we're about maybe 30 seconds or so. Both wrestlers are on the edge of the mat. And here comes our official. We're getting our red and green ankle bands out. So we're going to start here really shortly.
On deck, 195 pounds, Carter Martin and Lane Sanders, you're on deck. In the hole, 220 pounds, Aiden Baker.
Whistle started, action started at 182 pounds. Liam takes a nice shot. Oh, bad, a throw by the Marion kid, and he's got Liam on his back for two for a takedown. He's got that wrist. He breaks away. Well, Liam got thrown right to his back, and he recovered quite quickly. So it's two takedown for the Marion. We're back to the center of the match. Onum recovered from that disastrous start. Marion kid breaks Liam Onum down. Working wrist control, working hands control on the bottom. Liam's pretty well flat on his stomach. Now he breaks his arms free. Works up to that base, but he can't get his arm free, his near arm free. Marion's got a really deep waist on Liam Onum now. Liam gets back up to his base. He's got his hands free. Now he needs to start an initial move from down below. Lots of pressure by the Marion guy on Liam Onum's back. He's got his hips flat. Liam's up to his base. Starting to stand up position. He's on his feet. He breaks away for 1 point escape. We got 50 seconds in this first period. Now Onum's on his feet where he wants to be. He's in good position there. Both wrestlers are moving their feet pretty good. There's a shot by the Marion wrestler. Onum's starting to come around from behind. He's got the takedown on him. Nice counter. He's got control of the wrist now. Now he's going for the Maquoketa Farmer if he can get that wrist, but Marion pops his hips up. Now he's trying the three-quarter Nelson. Liam kind of just got a spark of energy now. He's right back in this match. In fact, he's ahead 3-2. He's got an armbar started, far wrist started, but I think, yep, the time is going to run out. So we got a 3-2 match started here in this first period.
In this second period will be brought to you by Maquoketa State Bank.
Onum's going to take down in the start of the second period. Marion's on top. Not much of a move. Wrestler went near ankle and turned Liam to his hip. Now he's got the half Nelson on him. He's got a 2 count. Onum's back up to his base now. Let's hope he gets another burst of energy on him. Starting to stand up position like he did before, but he gets taken back down again. Liam gets his hips off the mat. Starts to stand up position. We got locked hands by the Marion guy, so Liam's got a chance to get a 1 point technical violation, locked hands. So we got a tie match with 1:20 in the second period. 4-4. Onum tries to stand up, and Marion kid takes him back down again. Liam stays in his base, trying to get that arm free. Another stand-up position. Marion kid puts some legs into Liam. Legs are still in. Liam's trying to grab that head, but he can't quite get a hold of it to get his hips through. Marion continues your leg ride. Onum gets back up to his base. He's got a block. He's got the guy's head control. He's got a chance here to score the He lost the grip on the head. Now he's back up to the head again. If he circles him, he's got a chance to get the near fall. This could be big right here, people. He's got him in the fall position. Countered the legs, would pull him in on his head. Oh, he got the reversal. He's got to get down there, ref. He does. Fall.
Yeah, that was definitely, referee was out of position on that, wasn't he?
Yes, he was for the longest time. And I think the coaching staff had to help him with that call. We get a fall at 182, so that puts the Cardinals ahead 6-0. He kind of wrestled in spurts there, you know. He got taken down right away, and then he come back and wrestled up to a lead, and now again, so that's kind of refreshing. We're up to 220. Lane Stender. There's a whistle. Lane goes into a head and collar tie immediately with this wrestler. He's trying to work head control. He's got an underhook on Lane's best side for a shot. Lane Stender is probably the only wrestler that we have on our team besides the heavyweights that's on full feet. We're trying to get him up to 220. He ducks behind him. He's got to take the wrestler to his mat. Lane goes down to a single. He's got a single leg picked up and gets 2 points takedown by Lane Stender. Right now, Lane goes right into a half Nelson. Lane Stender's a pinder. He has pinned a lot of his opponents on the JV, and he's been doing well since he's been on the varsity. Marion kid's got Lane's wrist tied up. He can't get much going on there. Lane goes for the ankle ride. Now he's trying to get the far arm. There he tries to power half on the guy, but he's pretty close to the match. If he can work him to the center, he's got the pinning combination. If he gets him, he's back in bounds. Come on, Lane. He's got to circle him in. Oh, he called him out of bounds, but he did get 3 near fall. 40 seconds left this first period. Stender leading 5-0 with takedown and near fall points in this first period. Action starts again from the center. Lane's got the Marion guy on his hip. Lane reaches down deep. He's got a half started again on one side. He's trying to power half on the other. He's got the wrist ride. Marion collapses Lane down, which forces Lane to be on his legs, and I know that's a good position for Lane. He's not comfortable in it. He's got to get his hips up. He's got the power half on one side. Now he breaks those legs free. Now he has a chance for the pinning combination. Lane's driving, but he's got to get to the side to get position. Stay on him. He's going to get out of time. Yep, he does. Well, he took a lot of energy out of that young man. Lane Stender's leading 5-0 at the end of second period. He's going to defer. Marion's going to take down.
This third period will be brought to you by Fairway Grocery Stores in Maquoketa.
Marion tries to stand up at temp. Lane counters quite nicely. He's got the wrestler broken down again. He's got wrist control, heavy on his hips. Trying to pull that wrestler's arms in so he can get his head.
I said third period. I should have said second period.
That's all right. We know you're a rookie. We're keeping track. Marion tries to stand up again. Stender brings him down the mat nicely. He's got pretty good wrist ride, controlled. Hips are down on the mat. What he wants, he's trying to work him to the back in the center of the mat, and they go out of bounds with the 1:28 left in this second period.
Well, just like I learned in middle school, you've already taught me so much again here tonight.
Marion had no move from down below, so Lane's taking advantage of that. He's got him broke down nice. Got the wrist picked again. Good forward pressure by Lane Stender. Marion's trying to get his hips out from underneath. Lane jumps across to the other side, looking for that half Nelson. Lane's being a little bit cautious. He's got to go out to the side and start working that arm and head control. He goes ankle breakdown, looking for openings. There's a big time opening for Lane if he gets out there. Stick back on his hips. Now he's starting to work where he knows he has to be. Got to get that elbow going forward. Lane keeps good pressure on him. 34 seconds. So far it's been all Lane Stender. There goes another half again. He's got him half turned this time. Now he's committed out to the side where he should have been. 15 seconds. Now he's got him turned to his back.
There you go.
Now he's got him planted.
Better hurry. Under 8 seconds. There you go.
Lane Stender with the fall. I'm sure the coaching staff was a little bit frustrated with him.
Well, I seen Coach Schott get up and take a little bit of a stroll during that.
We're going to get the forfeited heavyweight. 106. Oh, I'm sorry.
They were 220 now. That was 195 there at Stender one.
Yep. Johnny Ragsdale. Sorry, Johnny. Johnny hitting collar tie right away. Both wrestlers trying to snap down with head control, trying to get their opponent tired. Inside tie by John. Now they break away. John goes for wrist control, trying to pull the kid's arm across his body. Ragsdale's working for an underhook position.
152 pounds, you are in the whole match. 152 pounds, Thomas McAllister, Kate Olsen, you are in the hole.
Marion's got a 2-on-1. John breaks it with a knee tap. Now John's trying to work head position back. He lost it there for an instant, but now he's back in pretty good control. Looks like Johnny's all forward and Marion's all backing up right now. John tries to get the head snap so we get in the front headlock position. There he's finally got the front headlock position. Takes the rest of the mat, does a nice snap down. 2 points behind, 4-2. He's got the guy broken down. John's got both legs in, working the head pry, power half. That's a world of hurt right there. He's got him in the power half, got both legs in. He's got it, starting to get him turned. John's got to get off the legs totally now. Getting the near fall points. John has to get one elbow off the mat, and he's got him flat. There he starts to get underneath the arm. Now we're in better position. We're close to the edge of the mat. With 13 seconds left, he's got a chance to put him away. Lets him scoot out of bounds. With 3 seconds left, 3 near fall points. There's 3 seconds left. That took a lot of juice out of that Marion kid. He's really stumbling coming back to the center, Dale. Well, so there we go again. And no movement from down below and 1 second's up. So we're going to go in the second period. Johnny leading 5-0. Takedown and near fall points.
I won't give the kid a hard time because I'd be dead right now if I was trying to do that myself. But this second period will be brought to you by Osterhouse Pharmacy.
Johnny Ragsdale's going to take the down position. Marion guy deferred. John does a stand-up position. He's got to get the hands broke. He goes for the near leg. He's got to lift it, elevate it, and he gets a 2-point reversal. Right back into a power half by Johnny Ragsdale. He's got to get out to the side as usual. Marion so far has countered that power half position. Ragsdale does a crossface, goes into a 2-on-1 position. There we got back into a power half. Johnny Ragsdale right now is leading 7-0. He's working pinning combinations on top. He's got the Marion wrestler flat on his belly. Now he goes to a kind of a Turk ride. He's got one leg in and far elbow posted on the mat. Marion comes back to his stomach. John needs to go back to that half position that he was working before and got him on his back. Here he goes, power half on this side this time. Now he's working up towards him. Ragsdale works for the near wrist. He's got both wrists tied up now, but he's not using anything else. I would think he's going to get a stalling call here, and here it comes. John did not work up. He stayed back on his hips for too long. I think the referee gave him about 30 seconds before he got the stall warning. So we've got 26 seconds left in the second period. Marion does a stand-up attempt. John retakes him to the mat. Does a nice cross face, going for that far arm above the elbow, looking for the barbed wire. John's hips are way too forward on the man. And I don't think we're going to get another scoring opportunity in the second period.
Yep,
John's trying to dig the legs in. So at the end of the second period, we got a 7-0 score. Ragsdale leading Marion 7-0.
Third period be brought to you by the Amhoff Trucking Company in Eldridge, Iowa.
John chooses to be on his feet for this final period for this match. Both the wrestlers are in a head and collar tie position as well again. Starting out, John's trying to head snap like he did on his first period takedown. Working inside tie. Now Marion's trying the head snap, but Ragsdale counters that. Tries to throw by. John takes a shot off the edge of the mat. Back to the center of the mat, head and collar tie again. Marion tries a head snap. Looks like he's trying to do a duck under on Johnny Ragsdale's right side, but it's no, Ragsdale's keeping his arm down low, his elbow position. Marion tries a shot. Now Johnny should be in the front headlock position that he scored before, and he did. Put the wrestler's head on the mat. Now he's got both legs in. He needs to be under both arms. Got him broke down nice. We got a minute left to turn him. He's got to get off the legs. He's got the head controlled under the arm, and he's not going out to the side to get in a good pinning position. Still too high on him. He's got his hips way above the Marion kid's wrestler, but he's trying to dig the legs in, I see. He's got one in. It's underneath the head, but no pinning combination started by John.
He's got 20
Marion
seconds
has
left.
not moved off the belly, so I don't, stalling could go either way. Now we got a stalling on the Marion kid, which makes John kind of jump to the outside, but he's pretty content with belt. He stays too high with him with 6 seconds left. Marion tries a forward roll in. John recovers nice. He's back up on top. Gives us a major decision, 9-0 there.
Up now, we need heavyweight Taven Rich to report.
Taven Rich is going to step on the mat and get us a forfeit at heavyweight. Up to 6. Marion, we're going to give them a forfeit at 6.
Raphael will receive a forfeit. Please report to the mat. For the Cardinals at 120 pounds, Hunter Conley will receive a forfeit for the Cardinals at 120 pounds.
A lot of forfeits going on
Conley
here.
gets a forfeit.
At 126 pounds, Ivan Martin receives a forfeit at 126 pounds. We are back to wrestling at 132 pounds. For Marion, Ashton Burbage, and for the Cardinals, Dane Durkup, 132 pounds.
So, did you get all that tallied up?
I kind of got lost. I'll have to work on this when there's a break.
Well, I think we're at 34-12 by my count in favor of the Cardinals. They're going through that fashion. I could ride it.
We got Dane Durkup. We got a head and collar tie in this match at 132. Dane's one of our 3 freshmen on the lineup this year. One on the squad, 2 are wrestling varsity. Ivan Martin was the other freshman. He got a forfeit.
Wrestling a senior here.
Marion strength's right here in their middleweights. And I'm not quite sure which wrestler has the knee surgery and which has a concussion, but I'm seeing what they did. Dane comes around the counter. He's got to get his head out. He's got a single leg on him. Now he works the head out for 2 points takedown. Working for a breakdown. Marion does a sit out. Dane follows him quite nicely. Goes for the wrist control. He's got the power half on right away. Dane Durkup, Maquoketa's 132-pound freshman. Got the breakdown. Got an arm bar started. He's got to get out to the side. The Marion guy's blocking Dane's legs. Now he's on the right side, but he lost his arm bar. Now he's back to a wrist control. He's got a 2-on-1 ride. Looking to break the kid's hips down. Hasn't taken the hips to the mat yet. Oh, he's trying to roll through tilt. Did not score any points, but he's in good position now. He's got the arms controlled. Now he's going out for the half. He's got him in pretty good position right now if he gets his elbow sunk down there. He's got 16 seconds. He's got the Marion kid on his back. He's too loose though. You can't let that elbow through. Marion kid there, he's got the elbow better. Then we get the fall with Dane.
Up now for the Cardinals at 138 pounds. Hunter Berkey will receive a forfeit.
Well, we get another forfeit at 138. We're going to get one at 145 as well.
145 pounds for Maquoketa. Mason Springer receives a forfeit. Up now, 152 pounds. We are back to wrestling for Marion.
So with my count, we're at 52-12 now, the Cardinals.
152-pound is Caden Osterd coming up for the Cardinals. Caden's a sophomore. He wrestled 52 last year, I believe, or 45. Marion tries to control Caden's head, breaks loose of that. Shot by Caden Osterd, countered by the Marion kid. Back, both of them are on their feet. Both wrestlers are in pretty good position here. They're trying to get inside tie. Snap attempt by Caden Osterd. Both wrestlers trying to get a grip on each other. As soon as one gets something, the other one takes it away from him and back again. Another shot by Osterd. He's got a single started on him. Got to get his head up, get up to the side, get his hips up. Trying to lift. Better single now. He's got him on his feet, one leg up. Oh, come on, turn. No action yet, and no points awarded. It's a scramble on the side. Osterd gets his head out. He's got 2 for the takedown. Good scrambling wrestling by Caden Osterd. Now he's got 2-on-1 wrist right on that far side. Wrestling close to the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds. We got the takedown on Caden. He leads 2-0. Nice takedown out of scramble situation. Marion wrestler's getting set on the bottom. Tries an attempt at sit out. Caden has a near side wrist. He's keeping the Marion kid up in his base. He needs to get those hips down. But he's in a good position. He's still got his hips controlled. He's trying 3/4 Nelson attempt with the leg hooked. He's got to pull that head down, but he can't seem to do it quite yet. Got 19 seconds left in this first period. Now he goes off to a far arm. Trying to get the barbed wire started. Had two quick pinning combinations started, but he couldn't finish them. Marion does a quick stand up with 1 second left. Oh, that was close. Marion was in a good scoring position right there. At the end of that first period, we got 2-0.
This second period here for Caden Ostern will be brought to you by the Walmart here locally in Maquoketa.
Marion's going to take the down position start of this period. Caden Oster leading 2-0 on a scramble takedown attempt. Good breakdown by Caden. He's on his butt. Usually wrestlers are on their butt. They're in bad position, but Ostern seems to counter that quite well. Marion didn't take advantage of that poor position by Caden. Now he's back to where he wants to be. He's got the far ankle picked. Marion tries to sit out. Caden follows with a half Nelson on him. Now he's got his hips broken down again. Caden got out of position twice there in that scramble position. Marion pops back up to his hips. Ostern is back on his butt again. He's going to be in terrible position unless he gets his hips up. Now he's working his hips back up, but he's really too high. The Marion guy has trapped his leg. Cade's going to have to bail out of that. He does. Gives the guy 1 point escape. They're both on their feet. Scores 2-1. 1 minute gone in this first period. Working towards the edge of the match now. Both wrestlers have same. Both wrestlers have one grip and one hand on the head. Now they're back and forth again. Change off, they break loose. A shot, a nice single leg shot by Caden Oster, but he doesn't finish it. Now he's got in a double leg position with his head on the mat. Marion's trying to come around to the outside. Caden does not get up to his knees. Marion got to step over one leg. Now he's got 2 points. Takedown by the Marion wrestler for 2. He's leading 3-2.
10 seconds left.
Looking to get cradle position by the Marion wrestler, but so far Oster stayed off of his back. He's not in any danger position yet, but he's got we had a chance to scramble out of that one as well for the second time.
We'll go to the third period, and that'll be brought to you by the Bernard Telephone Company.
Third period, Ostern's going to take that down position to finish out this meeting. Switch attempt. There's locked hands, sir. Ostern gets his hips up and gets 2 for a reversal. Scoop the head and go. Okay, now he's in perfect pinning combination. What a recovery by Caden Oster. He's got the head controlled, head is lifted.
Just got to finish.
There he does, finally.
Up now we're at 160 pounds for Marion, Ben Gibson. For Maquoketa, Jacob Thompson. On deck at 170 pounds, Isaac Shikoda, Marion, East Maquoketa.
Got Jacob Thompson from Maquoketa out there. Both wrestlers starting in the top position. Both are in the head and collar tie. Neither wrestler seems to get something going. There's a quick throw by the Marion wrestler. Head taps, head position. A lot of hand fighting going on right now. Both the wrestlers are trying to establish their setup for a takedown. Mostly stalking each other out, trying to see if there's a weakness that they can exploit on this. Head and collar tie again by Jacob Thompson. On the outside, there's a throw by Marion. So far, Thompson. Then he goes right into a single leg takedown. Hey, close. I do think there was a takedown there by the Marion wrestler. So Jacob Thompson had his lucky charm hanging out. Now we're back to the center of the mat. Action resumes with head and collar tie by both wrestlers. Although Jacob's trying to get inside control and free his head. A snap down by Marion into a front headlock position. Jacob's got to stay circling with the guy. Marion's trying to come around. It looks like he's got the near side cradle locked up. He's got 2 points takedown. No, he cannot lock up the cradle. Thompson counters that. He's back up into his power position. Thompson does a sit out. Marion counters that. Thompson still remains in his base. He's still got an opportunity to score. Marion's got the claw right on him. Jacob tries for a switch. Marion drove him back down the match. Now he's got the near wrist controlled. Trying to get the wrist across his back. Marion's got a lot of pressure on Thompson's shoulder right now, but they're going to go out of bounds. We got 5 seconds left in this first period. Marion leading 2-0 on a takedown. See if he can score with 5 seconds in this period. Stand-up attempt by Thompson. Pretty good stand-up. I mean, he's on his feet, but he can't get his hands free. Oh, he reaches back for his head, and that ends the period. Marion's going to get their choice. Marion's going to defer.
And this second period,
Jacob's going to go down.
Second period will be brought to you by Mill Valley Care Center.
Sit-out attempt by Thompson. He's in the sit-out position. He's got to free his hand. Marion forces Jacob Thompson to his belly, but Jacob gets up to his base right away. But he can't seem to clear that near side arm when he does his sit-out or he does his switch. Now Marion goes to that wrist right again, takes the arm across the back. Looks like he's got the bar in on the near side bar. Nope, he's trying to go too high, potentially dangerous called. Taking the shoulder forward. Potentially dangerous move, so the referee had to stop the action on the mat. Thompson's getting set on the bottom. We got 1:30 left in the second period. Marion switches side on Thompson. Does a nice breakdown with the ankle and goes to his wrist right again. Breaks Jacob down flat. Thompson's trying to get his knees underneath him to get up to a base so he can. Now he started to get up to his base. Now he's got a chance. He's got to free those wrists now. Marion Russell got a 2-on-1 tie. Does a roll through. Nice tilt. Started. He's getting back points for Thompson. Jacob fights his way off, but does give up 3 near fall points. Jacob Thompson doing a good job getting up to his base all the time, but he can't get anything going with this wrestler against Marion. Marion's got his hips flattened again. Working deep waist ride. Now he's going to go for that near wrist. He's got the wrist, Thompson's arm across his back. Looks like he's starting to look for the farmer position. Marion's trying to scoop Jacob Thompson's head. If he can get that head, he's going to have potentially with the near fall points.
Got 20 seconds left.
Oh, he just slipped out. Nice job by Thompson. Now he's got to get his hips out and get something going. We got 10 seconds left. Marion leading 5-0. Marion finishes the period with a claw right on Thompson and a deep waist, and the period ends.
Well, got 1 second on clock yet.
Nice stand-up attempt by Thompson.
And this third, we'll go to a third period, and that'll be brought to you by Leon Chiropractic of Maquoketa.
Marion got that first period takedown, so it looks like he wants to be on his feet with Jacob Thompson. Thompson needs a takedown to get himself back in this match, losing behind 5-0. We're in our final period. Marion snaps Jacob Thompson down, but can't control his head, so they're back up on their feet again. Head and collar tie by both wrestlers. Jacob's trying to get that elbow pass through. Both wrestlers up inside tie. If that Marion guy was going to do a double underhook and go for a throw or not, but Thompson countered that and they're out of bounds. Back to the center match with 1:32 left in this final period. Jacob Thompson, the Maquoketa Rousters behind 5-0. A double leg takedown attempt, a big left by the Marion kid, 2-point takedown. Marion Rousters putting a lot of hurt on Jacob. He's really heavy on him. He's looking the arm bar right now with a deep waist. He gets the wrist picked. Thompson does a sit out. Marion Rousters got the arm bar. Thompson counters that, and he's still back into a switch on the other side, but he can't get his hips through. And Marion goes back to that wrist ride. Pulls him out of bounds. 50 seconds left in this final period. Well, Jacob had a couple of nice stand-up against, but this time he didn't get any movement. There goes a near wrist ride into the half Nelson. Got a 1 count, but Thompson's countered that, so 0 moves. Marion's going to get that wrist across his back again. Thompson gave him his arm. Now he's right back in the farmer position. He's getting the back point count with 10 seconds left. Come on, Jacob, give a little fight. 5.
He's saved by the bell.
Time. 3 near fall. Gives Marion a major decision for 4. There's going to be 16 there.
Up now, 170 pounds for Marion.
I'm kind of looking forward to this next match because these two kids went at it on the football field this fall, and Abe kind of owes him one.
Well, let's hope so.
Abe Mickle versus Isaac Cachetta.
Wrestlers have got their initial handshake, and this match has begun. Marion's doing a lot of head tapping on Abe Mickle, our 170-pound wrestler. Marion wrestler keeps in a low position. Abe does a kind of a half-shot single from afar. Now Marion switches off. He gives a reshot with a double leg attempt, but Abe counters that. Now Mickle's in a front headlock position. Go behind started. He's got the legs covered and the wrestler's on the mat. I don't know why there's not a 2-point takedown yet. Oh, because he's got Abe's leg. Couldn't see. Now he's got the 2 points. Mickle with a takedown initial in this first period, leading 2-0. He's got the Marion wrestler flat on his back. He's going for the barbed wire. He's got to adjust his head on top. There Marion tried to adjust out of it, and Mickle caught him back, coming back through the wrong side. We got a 3 count on him, so he's got near point. Mickle just made a great adjustment there. Now he got head and chest position. I think the Marion kid's got his left arm off the mat. He's not getting much weight on him. He's got to lift that head and get chest pressure on him. Now he's starting to readjust his arms. There he comes around. Now he's got the deep half, elbow sunk deep. Perfect position, should be over, and it is.
Well, that'll wrap it up here for the Maquoketa Marion duel, and Cardinals will get out of here with a 64-16 win on this one. We'll send it back to the studio for a few messages and come back and wrap everything up. You're listening to Maquoketa Cardinals Wrestling on KMAQ.
How many?
Run 3. We'll come back and talk a little bit. I'll try and get shot up here for an interview, and then we'll run the other 2.
Okay.
Good deal. You know, I want to say something. It's just about like that. First football game they won. This is the first wrestling meet they've won. God, we're not even working overtime, Dale. It's 10 after 8.
That works for me. Well, this one you knew was going to go quick.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I still got, when we went to this last break, I still had 5 commercials to go to get through them all.
Did she get her 3 in now? Maybe. Yeah, let me see if I can get a quick recap of what we got here.
2, 3.
Okay, back to you guys.
Welcome back to old Maquoketa High School gym, where Cardinals just finished off the Marion Indians in the second part of their duel, 64-16, and in the first part of the duel, the Cardinals came on the wrong end of the stick at 69-6, lost to West Delaware. But as I bring back Coach Tampier, there are a few negatives on the night, but a lot of positives as well.
Yep, there was. You know, the good thing about it was that Maquoketa got 4 falls, so it wasn't like they won on forfeits, but still, you know, we had to be pleased. That's I take that, Dale, just about like the football game against Wallert this year. You know, this is the Cardinals' first win in, I don't know, maybe several years, but it's the first win for Coach Schott and his staff, so they have to be a little bit happy. You know, we wrestled well. I mean, even with the forfeits that we got, I mean, we won more matches than Marion did for the matches wrestled. So
and
that's
quite a
always
few
good.
by pins as well.
Yeah, we got our pins. We got 4 pins and 4 falls, and I don't think we got pinned, which is one of the goals I think that they set for themselves. So I don't know if you're going to get Coach Schott up here. I think he's having his team meeting. You know, they put in a lot of work over Christmas vacation. They wrestled hard, and you know, this is a fine. We kept seeing improvement in the wrestling room every night, and they just couldn't get it done on the mat. So hopefully this will be a positive step forward for the Cardinals going into the second half of the season. You know, we got conference coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and right after that, it's a quick season this year.
Oh, we lost power.
We lost power.
Tom,
you shut power off?
Tom, we're still going. Yeah, I think on that, over there on that outlet. Okay, run those. I hope he's running those other 2 commercials.
Yeah, let's hope they know we lost it. There, we're back, aren't we?
Well, I got to call it back in now.
Oh. Okay.
Who am I firing? It's always Grunwald.
Central Place. That's where Coach Schott graduated from, is Wartburg College. And then they go Marion Invitational, Midland Invitational on the 19th, and then the 26th we got the conference meet hosted by Benton Community, and then the next 2 Saturdays is sectional district and then state tournament. So the season, January is going to be a quick month for the Cardinals. We get, I see double duels sprinkled out on every Thursday going into the conference, and actually Maquoketa is going to host the JV conference meet this year, so that'll be all the WaMac JV teams will be here, so a lot of action coming up for the Cardinals in January.
And I see, think we're working together again in what, 2 weeks from tonight?
Yep, 17th, we're going to host a single duel Beckman here, 6 o'clock.
Okay, so.
And, you know, I looked ahead at Beckman too. Dale, that, to me on paper, that looks like it's a winnable meet for us as well. I don't think we're going to get the forfeits that we got from Marion, but certainly from what I've seen, their scores, I guess who's going to improve the most in the last month of the season before conference and sectionals.
Well, that almost wrapped things up here. The Cardinals on the short end in the first duel to highly thought of West Delaware squad, 69-6, but prevail and fight back in the second duel against longtime rival Marion and come out with a 64-16 win. That'll wrap it up from here. You can join me and Chad Coakley on Tuesday as we'll have the big Maquoketa DeWitt boys girls doubleheader as well as the cake auction in between. So I'm really not looking forward to trying to fill all that time in. So maybe you can come in, Coach, and have an interview because you're usually there. So
all right,
we can eat up some time that way. But join us on Tuesday night here again on KMAQ for the boys and girls doubleheader here at home against DeWitt. Thanks for, as always, for Coach Tampier for your efforts on the move-by-move call and helping a novice like me out and taking the pressure off.
Good night. Your good luck for the Cardinals. They got their first win, so.
Oh, does that mean I can't miss another wrestling match?
What are you doing Saturday?
Well, I don't know yet, but maybe I don't know if I'll be able to go that far away on Saturday, but we'll see. Well, from Maquoketa, I'm Dale Scott, and for Jeff Tampier, have a good night. You've been listening to Maquoketa Cardinals Wrestling on KMAQ. Thanks, Brett.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
Oh. Well, I started to get it midway through the Marion one because you could tell I started to clap before they got points because I knew he was getting a point.
You had to stay biased.
I told you.